Mic check. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Power Up Wednesdays. My name is Danile Tshazibane, and on this episode, I want to break down something to you that is, I think it's important because, when you think about it, it will give your life a sense of urgency. A sense of urgency in the sense of creating, acting, moving forward, constantly staying busy, right? So this is what I want to break down with you, right? And this is just for some people who really wants to get some action, who really wants to move forward in life. So what I want to break down, and this is the question that I'm posting, Champ, how is it?
Right.
Blessings. How to do a lot in very little time, especially when you are living in the hood, right? And now I've learned this the hard way. Nobody told me how to do this. Like back then, I grew up in the age of having a Samsung E250, and I'm a 90s kid, so hadn't had a lot of people telling me do this and that, and so I had to learn it, right? I had to learn in the past while I was growing up that I watched a lot of soapies. I watched a lot of Generations, Uzalo, Seven the Land, Skim Sam, Scandal. I used to watch them back to back, and then as I grew older, I realized that I was spending more time watching people getting paid while I was suffocating, not working on my dreams. Right? Now I need you to catch that. Because nowadays, young kids, like rappers, they spend more time, okay, right, for some people it might be creatively insightful, right? Now for me, it was just a bit of, why was I watching Generation, some actor getting paid? Like, these guys are getting paid and I'm watching them when I get when I get home after school, and so it got to me. Like, most successful people wake up at 3 a.m., 2 a.m. in the morning because they want to get a head start of the world, So I cannot compare myself with Bill Gates. You know why? Because he's always up before me. So if I want to beat him, now I'm not talking about financially, if I want to beat him, I need to spend more time working on my gifts, my talents, my skills. I need to spend less time watching Generations, Uzalo. There are new telenovelas coming out, right? Gebrokkerd, Die Wildrij, you name them, right? And I've seen that most young people are very invested in these episodes. And I'm not saying it's wrong to invest time in those, but if you really want to grow in life, you want to be rich, you say you want to be a millionaire, you have to look at your life, ask yourself the question, what are you spending most time on, and what are you getting out of that? Right. Are you learning from these telenovelas? Why are you spending so much time on drama that's not even your drama? You are getting emotional on something that you are watching on TV. You have your own problems and you are watching other people's problems. Why are you spending so much time trying to figure out someone else's problem which are on television and not figuring out how to deal with your problems at home? Like right now, you don't have food on your table, or your parents are hustling to get food on the table. Like you might be unemployed right now and you're still watching Gebrokkerd. Instead, you should be working on planning what is your next step, praying to God that He gives you a light, He gives you a dream, and activating whatever it is that you need to do to get, some residual income, or I don't know, a cash flow income. And so really taking it back to spending more time on your dreams, your goals, your wishes, everything, right? Once you have figured it out, and that was the turning point for me in my life. That was the turning point. I had to literally switch off all my like the things that inspire me. You know, the people I used to watch, the people I used to study. I used to study Jay-Z just a little bit. I used to study Nasty C just a little bit. I used to study Bill Gates, Eric Thomas, Les Brown. You know, for years I used to study them. And then I realized, okay, I'm listening to these guys most of the time, and I have seen growth like in my work, but it's not at the pace in which I wanted it or in which it needs to be. And so I switched off that inspiration button within me, right? I watched less television. I can't remember the last time I watched a soapy on television. You know why? Because I've invested so much. And mind you, because I invested so much time on my work, my grind, my hustle, like most of my dreams came true. Now I'm asking myself, what's next? What's bigger than going on? What's bigger than going on TV? Like, what's bigger than that? What's bigger than having a bachelor's degree? Right? I ask myself those questions now. You know why? Because I have learned and I've mastered that art of like switching it off and on, that inspiration button, switching it on and off. And so now I want to share with you, as I have shared it, I think I've shared it with you now, how to like switch on and off that button, that inspiration button. And now you can go, okay, so I've spent so many hours watching this, and I've spent less hours doing this. So now you have to kind of like balance it out, right? And that's where scheduling comes into your life. You will begin to see what comes first, what comes last, what do you need to prioritize first, what not. And you know, like that's how you go about your day. It's gonna be challenging at first. Like you're gonna have some temptations, things that you need to do will look like now, don't do it now. Things that needs to be done tomorrow. Yep. You will try to fix them the day after tomorrow. Yep. Temptations will come at your doorsteps. And that's literally, in other words, give more than you take. Simple. Give more than you take. Give more of your time to things that benefits you in the long run, or even now that connects to the long run. Like give more, give out your energy. If it's a smile, give it out. Give it out. It will manifest itself. And let me tell you something before I get off this episode. What you are seeking is seeking you. Period. Period. Like what you are praying for, the Lord already has it in store for you. I have literally figured it out the way it needs to be figured out. I have nothing, I don't know nothing, but my intention is to know something, at least. So, finishing this episode, really I hope whatever I have said in this episode will help you in the long run, will help you in life, will help you in your marriage, will help you in your relationship, will help you in school, will help you wherever you go, whatever you do. I hope and pray that it helps you, and it helps you grow, it helps you manifest whatever it is you want to manifest. For those of you who just tuned in, I was talking about how you can do a lot in very little time, especially when you are living in the hood. You know, when you don't have everything going for you and you just have less resources and tools to activate that grind, you know, work that you need to be getting and putting in, especially when you are that person, you know. Give more than you take. When you give more than you take, more is going to come back. I promise you, more is going to come back. And that's the end of the episode. More is going to come back. 10-fold, 20-fold, 30-fold, 40-fold. It's going to come back. Just be patient, grind, work, smart. Be wise. Learn. Submit like a child. And survive like a hustler. Again, if this is not making sense to you, it's not making sense. If it's working, it's working. If it's not working, cool. you know. And remember always to sustain your struggle with discipline and confidence. I promise you, it's gonna take you so far that you would wish to know what was it that you did in the past that took you to where you are right now. My name is Danile Tshazibane, and I'll see you in the next episode of Power Up Wednesdays. I love this episode so much, man. Just because it's so insightful, and it has so much. It has that oomph. That's what we all need. We just need yo. Before you go, Danile Tshazibane has been nominated as SA's Best Upcoming Artist at the Love Your Dream Awards. If you wish to see him hold that award, SMS the keyword LYD Award 1 to 45633. That's LYD Award 1 to 45633. Let's keep voting, guys. Let's go.